Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Alyssa and I build Lego sets as well as film lifestyle type videos. So typically every week on my Instagram story, I let you guys vote on which Lego set I'll be building, but I just got a brand new set and I am so excited to build this one. So you can obviously see this is gonna be the Nightmare Before Christmas. This one just came out and I was able to snag it, and I'm so lucky that I was able to because I've seen everywhere it's like back ordered now. So we are going to build this one. So there's a lot to talk about. There's gonna be a few different parts of this video. This is by far the biggest set I've made. But before we get started, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to make sure you stay updated on all my future videos. And with that, we're just gonna kind of open this set up. This is set number 21351. It has 2,193 pieces in it, so the biggest set I've made so far. I think the one before was about 1,000 pieces is the biggest set I've made, so it's definitely gonna be in a multiple part videos. So it comes in a total of 16 different bags, and that's so many. It also has 3 different of the booklets. It looks like it's each different section of the set. In a lot of the other booklets that I've opened, it gives a breakdown of what number bag will be like what part of it, and this one does not. Okay, so it looks like the first one is gonna be the town hall, and that's where we'll kind of start. The next one is Jack's house, and then the third one is the little hill that Jack and Sally are on. So cute. I am such a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas and anything spooky, so I have a lot to talk to you guys about. We're gonna talk about Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton. I also just got back from my Hawaii trip, so I thought I would also talk a little bit about that too. So I think in each of my videos, we'll talk a little bit about the set and then a little bit about Hawaii, so kind of like go through my trip each day. So we're just gonna kind of get started with the first one and go from there. Alright, so we are starting off with our first minifigure. There's quite a few in this set that I've noticed. So this looks like to be one of Lock, Shock, or Barrel. I don't remember who is what, but this is the red guy. So kind of show you what he looks like. I think I got that on all right. Yeah. So this is the first minifigure. I hope you guys can see that. I'll kind of try and... So starting off with a little bit about this movie. So this movie is called Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, but a little fun fact, Tim Burton actually did not direct this movie. He did come up with the idea of the movie basically, but someone else directed it because he was working on other projects or something like that. This movie came out in 1993, so I believe last year was the 30th anniversary of the movie, and I'm really surprised that Lego didn't come out with this movie during that time. Like, wouldn't it just like make more sense to do it last year when everyone was like celebrating the movie and everything? But I'm so glad that they released this set. I believe that this is one of those like claymation type of movies. It's also like a stop motion type of thing, and that's where they move things basically like frame by frame, and it takes absolutely forever. I believe this movie took like over a year to completely finish, or at least film, and it's just such an iconic Halloween movie and Christmas movie. I guess it's up to you. I see The Nightmare Before Christmas as more of a Halloween movie than a Christmas movie, but I know that a lot of people see it the other way around where it's more of a Christmas. So I tend to watch it more during Halloween than I do Christmas at all. But I'm really surprised that they didn't continue with the series, like make more movies of it, because in the movie when Jack is finding the Christmas town, he also comes across all the other holidays as well, and he's able to like go through those doors if he wants to, but he of course decides to go through the Christmas one, and I think they should make a version of the movie where they do a different holiday, and I think they could have just like continued with the theme of the movie. So it was like Nightmare Before Easter, and then Nightmare Before Thanksgiving, and all this different stuff. Like they could have gone in so many different directions with the movie, but they didn't. So I'm hoping that maybe in the future they might do something like that. But I know that claymation and stop motion is such a difficult thing to do that they potentially may not do that, which is fine. But I think it would be really cool if they did something like that. But anyways, the story of The Night Before Christmas follows around the main character, Jack Skellington, who is the Pumpkin King. And they live in Halloween Town, basically. And every year they have the same traditions and same everything for what they do for Halloween. They always do this little song parade thing. And Jack just got really discouraged and unfulfilled with the way that things were. And he needed a change. And so when he discovered Christmas Town, it just changed everything for him. His outlook on life and like his purpose, basically, and what he wanted to do. But the problem was that he had only one outlook on life, basically, and that was always to basically have a terror and always be in this Halloween state of mind, basically. And so when he tried to incorporate a new way of life, a lot of people had a hard time accepting it and understanding what you're supposed to be doing and everything like that. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not always the best storyteller. Jack himself didn't completely understand the whole meaning of like this new holiday, this new feeling, how it's all joyful and happy, and how it's they all help each other and everything like that. Something completely different from what he's used to in Halloween Town. So in the end, it ended up failing, but he also ended up realizing that all he needed was what he already had there, basically. I hope that made sense. It's such a great Halloween movie, and I love all the characters that are in it, from Jack to Sally, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, Oogie Boogie. Then you have the mayor and the townspeople and everything like that. And it looks like I might be building that little tub. I think that's what this is. Okay, yeah, it looks like the little tub. I don't know if you remember from the movie or anything, but it's got the little feet on it and everything. So cute. And now it looks like we're gonna go on to making part of the mayor. Okay, so we have the mayor done, and it looks like he has, I believe these are his plans for next year's Halloween, and then he has this little megaphone, and then you can also turn the head. So right now he has this little happy face, and then you can also turn it and it'll have his little scared face. So that's so cool. How cute. Okay, it looks like we're gonna start now building the town square building, basically. So we're gonna start from there. Okay, so we are done with part 1. So we have a bit of the bottom of the structure of the town office, town building, whatever you want to call it. We have a few little plant things, dead plant things on here. We also have a little tub with some little feet on it. We have the mayor, and then one of Lock, Shock, or Barrel. Like I said, I don't remember which one it is. Okay, so we are now gonna go on to bag 2. Okay, we have a couple minifigures to start out with, so I'll kind of put those together. Okay, so we have the other 2 that are Lock, Shock, and Barrel. So the little purple one, which is the girl. And then this little green one, which on this little minifigure, he reminds me of the Joker. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but... Okay, so I talked a lot about Jack already, but another character who plays a very important role in his life and in the story is Sally. I'm a huge fan of Sally. I love her style throughout the whole movie, like her cute little patchwork dress and everything like that. She is basically a doll. She's a rag doll that Frankenstein keeps putting back together, and she is introduced to the movie pretty early on. Basically, she falls in love with Jack from afar, and Jack sees her as basically a friend through the most of it. Sally is always trying to run away from home, and she lives with Frankenstein. I think that's what they call that little guy. But she always tries to trick him into falling asleep so that she can run off and find Jack and see what he's up to and everything like that. And she was in love with Jack quite early on as well. But because she was able to see everything that he's doing, because she basically ends up spying on him, ends up saving him in the end because she knows his plan is going to go wrong. So without Sally, things with Jack most likely would have turned out so much worse. So there are so many bags in the set, but I can already tell that in each of the bags, there's actually not that many parts, and majority of them are a bit of the larger parts, or the larger pieces. So I'm kind of glad about that. I would prefer it that way rather than the other way around. It's easier to find pieces when there's less pieces than there is when there's more pieces, so obviously. So typically when I record my Lego videos, I try to record multiple videos in the same day. So like if I'm making a multiple part video, I try to do the multiple parts, film them all at the same time, and then I release them on different days. But with this being such a big set, I feel like I'm not going to be able to do that. So when I make the larger sets, I get a lot of neck pain. So I've told you guys this before, but a couple years ago, I got in a car accident where this guy hit me when I had a green light. He kind of just hit me from the side on my driver's side, and I now have permanent damage in my neck from that basically. And so I struggle a lot with neck pain and stuff like that. So like if my head's in a certain position, it's really hard for me to stay that way because I end up getting really bad headaches, and those headaches can also cause me to throw up. And so it really sucks and it's not fun, and it's something that I'm basically gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life, which really sucks. So I feel like today I'm probably not gonna be able to make all of them, which is fine. A little bit about what is also going on in my life right now. So my birthday is actually in a couple days. I'm gonna be 27. I'm really excited for it. I'm not one of those people that get upset about turning older or anything like that. I'm sure there will come a time when I feel that way, but as of right now, it doesn't really bother me getting older. I grew up in a family where we did a lot of celebrating for birthdays every single year, all the time, and so I actually really like my birthday. I get to see my family and hang out with them, and it just always ends up being a lot of fun. So that is what I have coming up for me right now, and I'm so excited for it. But by the time you guys are seeing this, my birthday will have passed by like a couple days. This is so cute. It comes with this teeny tiny little spider. Oh, how cute. I hope you guys can see that. I have a little cauldron too. How adorable. We have this little skeleton guy. I feel like this might be Jack, but I also feel like this is not Jack. So we're just gonna have to see what comes next. I also have like a little wreath. They always do such a good job and being creative on how they form all these unique pieces with pieces that already exist. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but Alright, so we are officially done with bag 2. It's turning out so cool. I don't know if you can see inside there, but there's so much detail in there. We made a little walkway too, so that's pretty cool. We also added 2 more minifigures to this, and that was the other 2 of Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Now we'll go on to bag 3. Okay, so it looks like we're not gonna start off with any minifigures in this part. So straight to just working on the little town. But while I work on this one, I thought I would also tell you guys a little bit about how my trip to Hawaii went. It was so much fun, so I thought I would kind of like go through my days of what I did and everything. I did not film like almost anything at all while I was in Hawaii. This was my 3rd time on Oahu, and I just kind of tried to enjoy myself. I love the views, I love just the vibe of being there and everything. And so the day that I flew there, I didn't really do anything. I got there pretty late. It's about a 6-hour plane ride, and then there's also a 3-hour time difference as well. So by the time I got there, it was pretty late. So I basically just went to my hotel room and majority of my stuff away that I had brought with me. And then I kind of went to sleep. So that was a bit it for like the travel day, I guess. But my first official day, the hotel that I stay at, it actually has a Starbucks attached to the building basically. And so that's typically what I have in the morning. I'll get my coffee, a little snack so I can eat something, and then I start off with whatever thing I'm gonna do that day. So that's what I did first. But that day I was actually going to be going to Kualoa Ranch. I don't know if you guys heard of that or know what it is, but a lot of the times they film there, so it's most known for Jurassic Park. But there's also a lot of other movies that were filmed there as well. But it's a beautiful place to be. And they do a lot of different tours. Like you can do a movie tour, or you can do a zip line, or you can do a horseback riding, and you can do a UTV, and that's what I did. I've done that before, but it was my first trip being there that I did that, and I decided I wanted to do it again, and so I did. But they basically take you through and you get to see like the volcanoes, and it's by the water, and then there are certain props that were left from where they filmed, and so you also get to see some of that, and you stop every once in a while and the tour guide like tells you about the history of this certain spot, the reason why it's called a certain thing, and if things were filmed there, and just all different things like that. It's really fun. If you ever go to Oahu, I highly recommend doing that. They also have a little cafe there that you can get like lunch, and typically I'll get there early and I always get the same thing. They have this like garlic or Cajun shrimp plate, and it comes with rice and macaroni salad. It is so good. By the way, the macaroni salad is so good in Hawaii. It's different than in the US. They make it a little bit different. You can definitely tell. I like it so much better. So I definitely eat a lot of macaroni salad while I'm in Hawaii. And then by the time you get done with the UTV, you are so dirty from all the dust that was flying in the air and everything like that. It basically covered in like this layer of dirt. And so I went straight back to my hotel and took a shower and got all the dirt off. It was so satisfying to see all the dirt go down the drain. And then later on that night, I ended up going to dinner, and I found this place that was also kind of attached to my hotel. It was upstairs a ways, and so I never really went there before, but I decided to go this time. And it had a beautiful view of the ocean, and the sun was setting, and had some drinks, had some food, a little bit of sushi, some like chicken sandwiches and stuff like that, and it was so good. And at that point, it was kind of the end of the day, so that's all I really did for day 1. Alright, so we have officially finished with part 3. I think this is also where we're gonna stop for now for this video. So we were able to finish part of the town's house, or whatever you want to call it. This is what we finished in the 3rd. So that's looking pretty cool. There's a little door right here. I got quite a few little pieces here, but before I sign off, please be sure to comment down below any comments you have, like this video, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to make sure you stay updated on all my future videos. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video.